At nakilala na nga natin ang ilan sa mahalagang tao na nagkaroon ng malaking kontribusyon sa development ng field of psychology at sa integration ng statistic sa field na ito. Ngayon, i-recall naman natin kung ano nga ba ang psychology. Psychology. It is the scientific study of behavior and mental processes. Emphasize natin ang salitang scientific. Scientific, ibig sabihin, branch ito ng science. Dahil ang mga pag-aaral ay dumaan muna sa tinatawag nating scientific process, na kung saan yung scientific process, ito yung pag-establish ng facts or katotohanan based on testing and experimentation. Sa field ng psychology, meron itong mga goals. Ito ay ang describe, explain, predict, at control. Describe. Dito, i-describe natin kung ano nga ba yung nangyayari. I-describe natin kung ano ba yung na-oobserbahan natin sa behavior ng isang organism. Explain. Dito, bibigyan natin ng explanation yung na-oobserbahan nating behavior. Hahanapan natin ito ng causes, yung pinagmulan, at bakit naging ganon yung behavior. Predict. Sa predict naman, hindi lang ito basta hula. Dahil kapag pinagsama mo na yung description at explanation ng behavior, maaari mong ma-anticipate yung future behavior. At kapag na-anticipate mo na or ina-expect mo na kung ano yung magiging future behavior, maaari mo na itong makontrol. Lalong-lalo na yung mga undesirable behavior or yung mga hindi kaaya-ayang behavior, pwede itong baguhin or alisin. Halimbawa, sa nagdaang examination, napansin ko na mababa yung mga scores ko. Ang explanation doon, bakit nga ba naging mababa yung scores ko? Kasi hindi ako masyadong nakapagbasa. Napuyat ako sa ibang bagay. Prediction. Dahil alam ko na mababa yung mga scores ko, malaki ang posibilidad na maging mababa din yung grade ko. And sa control naman, dahil alam mo na may posibilidad nga na maging mababa yung grade ko, hindi ko na ito uulitin sa susunod na examination. Ngayong alam na natin ang goals ng psychology, pag-usapan naman natin ang importance ng statistics sa field na ito at as well sa pangkalahatan. Unang-una, statistics helps to make informed decisions. Marahil ngayon, alam na natin na statistics involves gathering, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. Nakakatulong ito sa researchers and psychologists para makapag-draw sila ng conclusion based on facts, data, and evidences presented na nakaayos sa paraan na mas madali itong maintindihan. Pangalawa, hindi tayo basta-basta lamang makakapag-draw ng conclusion. There is a need to undergo process and common practices na ginagawa ng mga scientists. At ito nga yung testing and experimentation. Nakakatulong ang statistic kasi it is an instrument na nagbabind sa lahat ng scientific study to a universally valid. Valid, ibig sabihin, minimeasure yung dapat nitong i-measure. Reliable, yung consistency ng study into accepted new discovery of knowledge. Pangatlo, dahil ang mundo ay hindi tumitigil sa pag-develop, ang statistics, nakakatulong ito sa researchers and psychologists dahil nagpro-provide ito ng several methods and procedures na nag-help to identify important factors na kailangang pagtuunan ng pansin for us to cope up with fast-changing development. Pang-apat, statistics identifies exact cause and effect and also the relationship of one variable to another. Importante ito kasi itong mga new discoveries of knowledge ay maaari nating i-apply, improving the overall quality of life. Ikalima, statistics enables the researcher to predict how much of a thing will happen under the circumstances the researcher has measured. And we all know kung gaano kahalaga ang prediction. Not only sa pag-predict ng behavior, pero kasi ang prediction is connected sa decision. Predicting is of course will be possible with the researcher looking for the data they have gathered. And of course, with the usage of statistics. Lastly, statistics is everywhere. Hindi natin ito matatakasan. Some point in our time, being a student, magiging researcher tayo. At lalong-lalong na kapag natapos na tayo sa university at papasok na tayo sa tinatawag nilang professional world. Dahil karamihan sa trabaho na pwede nating pasukan ay magre-require for researchers. Lalong-lalo na yung mga specific fields like psychology, medicine, and education. Pero, tandaan din natin na ang statistics ay hindi limited sa mga nabanggit kong mga fields. Dahil ikaw, kahit na simpleng estudyante na gusto lamang mag-budget or mamili sa mga best prices kung saan ka mas makakatipid, gagamitan rin ito ng statistics. See? Laging nandyan ang statistics kaya kailangan at maganda na na-encounter at napapag-aralan siya.
For the last part of this video, we will talk about the two categories of statistics, which are the descriptive statistics and inferential statistics, which we can say pretty much the blueprint of a statistical method. First, descriptive statistics is a field of statistics that includes the method of collecting, classifying, graphing, and averaging data. Second is the inferential statistics, which demands higher order of judgment and mathematical method. Mahirap intindihin, hindi ba? Padaliin natin. To get to know more about their differences, we have to take a look at their objective. Almost pareho lang naman kasi yung way ng pag-collect, pag-analyze, and pag-interpret ng data. Ang nagkaiba lang ay sa kung ano yung gusto nilang palabasin or kung ano yung gusto nilang i-conclude. In descriptive statistics, as the name suggests, you only have to describe the data. For example, you want to get the average scores of your students in their last exam. First, you have to add all the scores, divide it by the number of students, describe the result, and that's it. Pero hindi lang naman doon umiikot ang descriptive statistics. You can also state which score is the highest or which score is the lowest. Or, pwede mo rin i-state kung anong number yung may least number of correct answers. For descriptive statistics, you simply have to state what you have observed based solely on what you have computed. It is a different case now when we talk about inferential statistics, where your goal is to analyze the organized data leading to prediction of inferences. But first, let's define inferences muna. Inference is an educated guess based on your computed data. Therefore, sa inferential statistics, hindi ka lang basta nagko-conclude. You're also guessing the possible indication of your computed score. For example, you already have your computed average of the scores. The next thing you may want to do is to predict the IQ level of your student. Or you can compare their score to the score of the other class. Or you can correlate their score to the review method that they do. That is inferential statistics. And that's it for the introduction and basic concept of statistics. We are hoping that this video properly introduced you to the world of statistics, p-value, c-value, normal curve, c-score, t-scores, variables, skewedness, negatively skewed, positively skewed, Cochrane's method, sampling method, correlation, regression,